Hey everyone, you want to hear something scary? You want to know what else is scary? The Universal Monsters. Everyone loves the Universal Monsters. And if you don't, yeah, you're wrong. Now, some of my less culturally aware viewers might find themselves asking, what are the Universal Monsters? I'd normally say just Google it, but I'm a YouTuber, so I need something to talk about. To put it simply, the Universal Monsters, also known as Universal's Classic Monsters, is a horror franchise consisting of several horror films from the 30s and 40s, right? Kind of. You see, what actually classifies as a film in the series, outside of big names like Dracula and Frankenstein, is less set in stone than you would think. But most fans agree that the first film in the series was 1923's Hunchback of Notre Dame, and that the last film is The Creature Who Walks Among Us from 1956. So it seems pretty simple, right? We have a nice franchise spanning 33 years, starting with Lon Chaney's silent smash hit, and ending with a movie. But what if I were to tell you that not only did the series end later, but it actually started a full decade earlier? The first film in the series wasn't Dracula, and it wasn't The Hunchback of Notre Dame either. The first film in the Universal Monsters series was The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from 1913. Released in August of that year, the film was produced by legendary Carl Laemmle, who also produced The Phantom of the Opera in 25. The film stars King Baggett as the title characters, Jane Gale as his fiancée Alice, Matt B. Snyder as Alice's father, William Sorelle, sorry if I butchered that name, I probably did, as Utterson, an attorney, and Herbert Brennan in an untitled role. The film featured impressive special effects for the time the film was made, as the film would make use of slow dissolves to show the transformation from Jekyll to Hyde, with Hyde himself being realized through extensive makeup that King himself provided, which was a pretty popular practice during the era of silent films, including fake buck teeth and a messy wig. As for the story, it's just a dumbed-down version of the book's plot. People criticize Jekyll's research, he tries to prove them wrong by drinking his potion, he turns into Hyde and beats up a crippled kid. Anyways, witnesses force him to compensate for the child, and Hyde begrudgingly does. He then returns to being Jekyll, who says he won't drink the potion, but what's this? He transforms again anyways.
What a twist!
All things considered, it's a fine enough short film for its time, especially with the special effects. So, this begs the question. Why do people, including hardcore fans such as myself, seem to ignore this film in favor of Hunchback? I believe there are a few factors of this. One being when it was released. As I mentioned earlier, this came out during the heyday of silent film, which is a period in cinema's history that many people just aren't interested in. The second reason is that it just isn't nearly as revolutionary as Hunchback, which I'd like to say isn't a bad thing. Like I said, it's a decent film for what it was, but Hunchback really was just on that next level. The third reason is that it's only really a Universal Monsters film by technicality, arguably more so than other films considered to be a part of the franchise. The reason for this is that Universal didn't technically make the film. The film itself was made by IMP, or the Independent Moving Pictures Co. of America. It was only distributed by Universal, which at the time was only a year old. So unfortunately, it's very likely this important piece of film history may never get the recognition it deserves. I hope I can cross paths with all you lovely people again soon, and in the meantime, I hope you all have a great day and never stop being interested in pop culture. See ya. Oh, I almost forgot my claim that the series ended later than 1956. You see, technically, the last film in the Universal horror cycle was The Leech Woman from 1960. Yeah, it's a pretty standard B movie for its time. Not anything worth talking about. So, I hope I can cross paths with all you lovely people again soon. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great day and never stop being interested in pop culture. See ya. Hey guys, looks like I'm a green screen now. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I wanted to take a crack at something a bit different from what I usually do. But if you are interested in what I usually do, feel free to check out the fan-made monster show, which is now in its second season.